Everybody, welcome back to Tammy Talk. So we are here tonight because we're going to get into season 13, episode 17, Down and Dirty Decision Day of Married at First Sight. So let's get into Bow and Johnny. If you have not already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, so you don't miss any of the other videos from any of the other couples from Decision Day. Also, you don't want to miss my recaps from next week on the reunion or just any of the other shows that I do. All right. So thumbs up the video. As always, hop down into the comment section. It's always good, wholesome fun. It's always good fun down there. But let's get started, y'all. So Bao said that there were highs and lows to the relationship, but she feels that there were more highs than lows. I said, oh yeah? Cool. Johnny said that he liked the small day-to-day stuff. You know, the stuff that the cameras might not have picked up. That's what he liked the most about Bao. Those were the moments that made him warm and fuzzy and tingly inside. I said, you get that way, Johnny? I didn't know Johnny was capable of that emotion, but all right. Bao said that the biggest challenge for her was learning how to communicate. You know, they were two different people that they communicated in two different ways. And because of that, communication became challenging for them, which we saw. They didn't do the best at communicating. Majority of their discussions very quickly escalated to arguments, which very quickly escalated to Johnny leaving or Johnny saying just extremely hurtful things, kind of trying to hit below the belt before his feelings got too invested, I guess. Johnny said that for him, the hard part was learning not to run. And he thinks he did a good job about that. But said she disagreed. You have been running constantly. And yes, Johnny, you have been running constantly. I don't even know why Johnny even brought up the running, considering that almost every single episode, he's walking away from her. He's leaving the apartment. He's literally going home. He's not coming in. Like, you have been running this entire time, Johnny. So I don't know where that was coming from. Bao said that it got to a point where she was scared to say what's on her mind because she was scared that the arguments would get louder and more intense. And I said, go on and say what you want to say, Bao. You were scared that man was going to hit you. I feel like that's what Bao wanted to say. I feel like that's where Bao was going. Because for her to say, I was scared that the arguments would get more intense how? Bao thought Johnny was going to hit her. And that's why she said that she was scared to say stuff back. Because we all saw that temper. Johnny would get red in the face like he was getting ready to explode. We saw Johnny shred that flower that were them rose petals at the restaurant. Bao was scared of Johnny. Let's call a spade a spade. She said she lost her voice. You know, she got to a point where she just kind of would just go along with things, or when they would have an argument, she would just kind of go along and let him say whatever he had to say. She didn't she wouldn't say everything she wanted to say in an argument, you know, because she was scared of the arguments. Johnny said he doesn't know why. He said because the arguments would start here. And I would get up to here, maybe. But I was never yelling. And it's like, Johnny, you don't have to yell at somebody. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to be barking at them for it to be verbally abusive. And Johnny knows that. Johnny's not dumb. Johnny knows exactly what he's trying to say and do. So he said on top of that, during majority of the arguments, you know, he didn't more listening than anything. Bao, you could have said everything you wanted to. Johnny said he was listening. I said, wow. Johnny is like really pouring it on super duper thick tonight. And I mean, let's be real. We saw the footage. You know, the experts saw the footage. You're not fooling nobody. Play in somebody else's face. So then Bao said that, Johnny said Bao is always dead set on determining who is wrong in the situation. And he got to the point where he would just like to let the argument fizzle out. He didn't have to admit who was wrong, but he got to a point where he would just say that he was in the wrong. Um, he would say that he was in the wrong just to be done with it, but he said it's not fair to him and he shouldn't have to. And I said, oh, okay. He said he was tired of accepting the blame. He was tired of always acknowledging it was his fault, even though Johnny, a lot of the times it was your fault. So then Johnny once again apologized for Sarah. The experts brought up Sarah, and he said that it was at a low point in the marriage. He was devastated. He felt that he didn't know what was going on. He wasn't happy with himself. He wasn't happy with the marriage, and he wanted to talk to somebody that he knew could understand. And to him, Sarah was the only person that would understand and would kind of take his side. And Bao said that, that shit was foul. You went looking for the one person that would trash her, and Johnny was like, I didn't see it that way. So Johnny apologized. Johnny came very PC tonight, y'all, because Johnny said y'all ain't gonna make him look bad on TV. Johnny still want to find him some dates. So Johnny said that he felt that he should have asked Bao for her permission to talk to her friend Sarah. Now, this is where I'm confused because Johnny said on Unfiltered that Sarah is both of their friend, that he has been friends with Sarah since high school and then college, and then that they have kept in contact over the years. So if that's true, Johnny, or unless you said that just to be saying it, why do you need Bao's permission to talk to somebody? Okay, but he said he does apologize for going outside of their marriage because you should never take your marital issues and talk about them with someone else, especially like her best friend. So they get to, all right, so let's get to it. Let's talk about it. One thing that I wish that the experts would have talked about with Bao and Johnny is I wanted them to kind of on call Johnny out on some of the negative stuff that he was saying to her. That whole, and especially the argument they had in front of Pastor Cal when he was like, I would rather be married to literally anyone else. I don't want my family to know you because I don't like you. I've never been attracted to you. Like Johnny said a lot of very hurtful things. And I really wish that they would have called him out on it and kind of been like, why are you so optimistic? Why do you have so many good things to say about her now? When 2 weeks ago, you was trying to blow up her spot and you were really talking super negatively about her. So what is going on there? But the experts was ready to be done with this cast too. So Johnny answers and he said his heart's beating out of his chest and whoop, this is nervous. And Johnny said that yes, he wants to stay married. I said, Johnny said yes. Johnny wants to stay married because he wants to see what will happen outside of the cameras if they get into some counseling. He really thinks that something magical can happen. Bao, on the other hand, Bao said no. She said because she didn't get the commitment and the support that she wanted and that she needed the past 8 weeks. And she's wondering why would he try to start now? Why would he attempt to start and try? What's changed? It's really Johnny wanting to look good on TV, Bao. He don't care about you, girl. So then Johnny is confused. Very confused. Bao said that she didn't think anything would actually change if they were to stay together, and she's absolutely correct. Nothing would change. Nothing would change at all. So after they leave, after thanking the experts, thank you for the camera time. Johnny is in the hallway, and Johnny said that he thought there's no harm in trying. And he is confused why Bao wouldn't want to just keep trying. Bao said that there were good times. Why does she want to try? And then Johnny said, was marriage to me that bad? Yes. Yes. Yes, Johnny, it was. You belittled this woman. You berated this woman. You told this woman you didn't like how she exhibited herself and she was happy. You told this woman you didn't like her. You told this woman you had the past 15 years to talk to her and you were never interested in her. You ghosted her 15 years ago. You told her you didn't want her to meet your family because you didn't want her family to like her because you didn't like her. You told her you would rather be married to anyone else. Um, you don't like the fact that you don't like her level of cleanliness. You said that she lied about cooking gourmet meals for you. Like, what is, why do, yes, marriage was bad to you, Johnny. You went behind her back and was talking ish about her to her best friend. Of course she wants a divorce. So then I guess next week on the reunion, there have been some rumors that Bao is with Zach, as we all have heard that. But there have also been rumors that I have seen that Mirla is with Johnny now. So we see Johnny and Mirla sitting together on the next to each other on the reunion, and Kevin Frazier asks her, "So are you two just friends?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're just best friends now." I've heard that they're dating. I've heard that Mirla kicks Gil out the house like 2 weeks later. They don't last very, very, very much longer after decision day. And she is now with Johnny, who has the cash to support her spending, doesn't care about the spending, yada, yada, yada. And then we see Bao. It's like, well, maybe me and Zach are just best friends. And I said, ooh, y'all are messy. Y'all are messy. But if you have made it this far through the video, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button so you do not miss the videos from next week. Videos for any of the other couples or just any of the other shows that I recap here on Tammy Talks. Thumbs up the video and I will catch you guys in the next one.